Marilyn Dudley has been taking care of Betsey the Commerson's dolphin for nearly 20 years. In fact, she was one of the people who helped bring her to SeaWorld. And now she'll be there.
Betsey's going into labor.
When Betsey brings another one of these rare dolphins into the world.
This is so exciting. I can hardly wait.
The Commersons as a whole are a very special dolphin. They're just a really wonderful animal in their temperament, and they're just very interesting. And of course, Betsey just stood out. Betsey's about a 20-year-old Commerson dolphin. She's definitely one of my very favorites. And she's about in her 11th month of pregnancy. She should be giving birth in another month.
What a little angel. My little mom-to-be. How are you doing, sweetheart? I know.
Betsey's definitely like a member of my family. Yeah, she's someone like that I felt like I've known for years, like anybody else. If she doesn't feel well, I don't feel well, and when she seems to be very, very happy, I enjoy the thrill of that as well. When she gives birth, I'm excited right along with her.
What a pretty girl you are. You're a pretty girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I just love you. I do.
One of the things that's so special about Betsey is what she can do for her species, I think, has been very helpful. So we can make sure that if there is any kind of problem with Commersons becoming endangered or threatened, that we can help them in some way. Because now we know how to successfully breed them. That's an important thing for any species in conservation. Betsey's been here since 1983, and so she was one of the original ones. SeaWorld decided to make an expedition to southern Chile to collect these wonderful little animals that not a lot of people know about. I was fortunate enough to be on the expedition to southern Chile, and that's where I first met her. We knew that she was going to be very special even then. I think a lot of people, when they think of dolphins, they only think of one kind of dolphin, which is the bottlenose, which is what Flipper was. And they don't have any concept that there's so many other different species of dolphins, like the little Commersons. Commerson dolphins are one of the smallest dolphins in the world. They rarely get up to 5 feet. So they're a little bit more shy and a little bit more nervous as an animal goes. You have to spend a lot more time trying to get their confidence. But they're just as intelligent as bottlenose. It's just you have to just be a little bit more patient with them.
There's Betsey. Hi, Betsey. You want to give me the ball? What a good girl.
I remember even just getting Betsey's trust. You had to take baby steps. It's not like they would come over and take a fish from you right away. You had to ease into the process. And then slowly but surely they come around. They realize that you love them. You're going to take care of them. And then they do. They start to trust you.
Hi, Betsey.
I have an actual job that I love to pieces. I love working with the animals. I mean, it's one of the biggest enjoyments of my life is to come in and see all those little faces, putting my hand in the water and then having them come over, and it's a sensation that you just, it's almost like a spiritual feeling. My relationship with Betsey, it's two organisms from totally different worlds, somehow connecting, obviously not through language so much, but through just gestures. And I mean, there's a way that she'll look at you and you just know that she understands something about you, and I hope that I understand something about her, and it's just something that's just very special.
Hi, Ringer. You're not going to be the baby much longer. There's going to be someone else in the pool. Yeah. You're going to have to show them the ropes.
Of course, it's really exciting now that Betsey's expecting again. I know she's going to be a wonderful mom. We always look forward to the birth because it's just an exhilarating spectacle to watch. I've now seen her have several children now. You never get tired of it. You never lose the emotion of it when the little calf is born, and just all the attention she gives it. She's just so attentive. And let's face it, Commerson babies are so cute. I mean, there's hardly anything that's cuter than a little Commerson calf.
You looking forward to another wonderful little calf? Huh? I know, you're my favorite.
When when Betsey goes through a pregnancy, there's definitely the same amount of anticipation that if, like my sister went through her pregnancies. I kind of feel like her best friend, her aunt. I think this is definitely one of those moments in my job where it just doesn't get any better than this. You know, all the night watches you do and all the time you're covered in fish goo, out the window, don't care. You know, this is what I really enjoy. She's a buddy. She's my little buddy.
Hey, Jania, how's it going?
Morning, Marilyn. How are you?
Hey. Well, let me tell you about our girl, Betsey. I think it's going to be in a week. She's starting to slow down on her eating. The calf looks like it's moving down a little bit. And so we need to keep an extra eye on her for any other signs that she's going to start delivering. Well, let's go see if Betsey wants something to eat this morning, okay? Okay, let's go. Jania's been with us for about 1.5 years. She started out with her beached animal program, and also beached Dolphin had come in that she'd help take care of. So I've just been mentoring her along on just the little specifics to Commerson dolphins, you know, how to feed them, how much they should be getting a day, and of course the things we should be looking for when the female is pregnant, and then post-partition, and then calf development and that sort of thing. So this is her first opportunity to really actually work with the Commerson dolphins.
It's been a pleasure working with Marilyn. She is so knowledgeable when it comes to the Commerson's dolphins that she's pretty much taught me everything she knows. She's been just a great mentor, and I've learned a tremendous amount from her. This is Herring, and this is Capelin. Betsey can be fussy sometimes, but she prefers the Herring and Capelin. I have this dry erase board, and I mark down how much each animal eats. The herring tend to weigh 4/10 of a pound each, the capelin about 16 to a pound, so we're very careful and we know exactly how much each animal has eaten. I have vitamin supplements here, which we put in the gill slits of the fish. We feed out fresh frozen fish that's been thawed, and in the freezing process, water-soluble vitamins and minerals are lost, so we then replace those water-soluble vitamins and minerals with the vitamin supplements.
Little angels, how are you doing this morning? Hi, Betsey. Hi, pretty girl. Hi, sweetie. How's my pretty girl? And my pretty girl. Come on. Do you like a little fish? No? I notice sometimes the dolphins get a little bit, you know, they get a little bit strange right before a birth like that. So it's coming soon.
So they're very aware of what's going on.
Yeah, they're very aware of what's going on. Yeah, and I think that's probably why they're just a little bit, you know, shying away from us this morning. Some more ice on this fish. You know, Betsey didn't really eat all that well this last feeding, so that's, you know, that's one of the signs we look for. You know, she's probably not feeling too good. She's got that, they have such huge kids, it's got to be really uncomfortable for her. So.
Right.
Okay.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hi, Brent.
Hey, Brent.
What's happening?
How are you?
Good, thanks.
Okay, maybe you could explain to us a little bit about what you're going to actually be doing,
Sure.
and, you know, does the camera make any noise, something like that? The only reason I'm asking is we just want to be a little cautious with Betsey.
Sure.
You know, she's obviously in a very delicate phase right now, and so if everything goes well, we'll just keep continuing to leave the camera in, but we want to make sure she's not stressed out or anything like that.
Okay. Inside this housing is just a regular consumer model camera.
Okay.
And we had this housing built, custom made. All these controls allow us to access all the controls on the camera. And what I'm going to do is put it on a pole so I can stick it in the water so we can get it in without actually jumping in, which obviously you guys don't want us to do.
Now, how will you be able to see what's going on, Brent?
What we have here is a video out port on the housing, and we can hook that up to a monitor so you guys can be able to watch what's going on in the water. So it should be pretty cool, yeah. Okay, there we go.
Great.
If you guys want to take a look, you can watch in the monitor what's going on in the water.
Great.
Is it okay if I go ahead and put it in now, Marilyn?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's fine. Wow, that is so cool.
Oh, look at that, there's Betsey.
Yeah, there she is, big as a house.
Before I go home for the day, I thought I'd go ahead and do one last spot check and see if maybe Betsey's gone into labor. Oh my gosh, I see tail flukes. Go get Marilyn. I saw tail flukes about 2 minutes ago.
Oh, great, okay. Okay, now put it in easy, we don't want to frighten them. Okay, so far so good. They're a little agitated. Okay, Amy, you've obviously got the observation sheet, so why don't you go ahead and note the time that the flukes came out.
Okay. When I walked up here and I saw the tail flukes coming out of Betsey, I was in shock. I've been anticipating this, but when I actually saw it, my heart just started pounding and I thought, oh my gosh, this is it. This is really it.
Oh, this is so exciting. I can hardly wait. There it is again. Well, right now the time is about 2:40 in the afternoon. Jania has just told us that the flukes have come out a couple of minutes ago. Now that means before the baby is born, it could be anywhere from 35 minutes from now or 2 hours from now. The flukes will progress a little bit at a time with each push that the mother does. And it's really frustrating because you're all kind of going, okay, this is the time, and you know, you have to sit there and wait for a while. It's gonna be born when it's gonna be born. Oh, not quite yet. Okay, now see that? See how she pushed like that? Okay, you're gonna see a lot of those within, you know, an hour or two. She's gonna push. Okay, now see, we went back in a little bit. Okay, that's normal, that's perfectly normal, but that's what they do. Okay, now see, now there was another push.
Wow, that's
Yeah, and I know I looked so close, I thought it was gonna do it that time, but it didn't. Yeah, that's exactly. Now, one thing that you're gonna notice when the calf is born is the dorsal fin's gonna be totally folded over. It obviously makes it more comfortable when it's in the womb. And it usually starts flopping back over somewhere with probably later on in the day.
Oh, this is really exciting. Look, she just pushed the end.
Yeah, it did. It did. Yeah, it's amazing.
I didn't think you'd be able to see it that well.
Oh my God!
Oh, man.
Well, I thought it was there that time.
Look, look, look! Oh my God, oh my gosh! Oh!
I thought it was gonna do it that time.
Oh my gosh!
Yes. Don't you know that we've been waiting here? Amy, why don't we go ahead and take a 5-minute respiration on Betsey? So every time she takes a breath, we'll go ahead and mark it down.
Okay.
Get an idea of how she's doing.
All right.
We like to monitor the respiration because it gives us an idea how the mother's doing. If it becomes abnormally high, there might be a potential problem, in which case we might get the veterinarian or something just to watch the situation. Because unfortunately, there's not a whole lot you can do while it's going on. You're actually kind of helpless. Oh my God! Oh no! Okay, Okay. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Okay. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, it's out. It's out. Hey, guys, let's go to our position. Let's go to our position to make sure everything's okay.
Oh, that is the neatest thing. Oh my God.
It looks pretty good. Oh, yeah. Amy, did you mark down the time of birth?
Got it.
What we're going to want to do is to make sure we take 15-minute respirations on mom and calf.
Okay. Got it.
Did you see how floppy the dorsal fin is?
Yeah, it's really floppy.
I cannot believe how big that baby is.
Yeah, Commersons have very large calves.
He must have wound up like a little yo-yo.
Jania, we're moms. It looks pretty good. Okay.
So respirations have been good.
That's excellent.
Between
That's
18 to
excellent. That's what we
22.
want. Yeah, now you know that it's going to be probably a few hours before the baby normally starts nursing and the placenta is passed.
Right.
But we'll keep watching anyway. Stephanie, could you go ahead and get the night watches set up? Sure. Make some calls if you have to, so that we can make sure that we're watching the calf for 24 hours a day. Okay. It's always an exciting event. I mean, even old timers like myself, it's still a wonderful sight to behold, and it's also exciting to see people that haven't had an opportunity to see this, the look in their eyes when they first see something like this. Sweet little ringer, you're not the baby anymore.
This one. I have a better one.
Well, the responsibilities have changed dramatically since Betsey's had her little calf. For one, observations have to be stepped up. We're still doing spot checks and things like that, make sure the calf is nursing the way it should be. It will be wonderful for Ringer because Ringer needs a little playmate, and when the calf gets older, I'm sure they'll be great buddies. Because not a lot is known about Commerson dolphins, at least their behavior in nature, I mean, this is where you find this stuff out.
I love how the calf is swimming over towards us.
Oh, I know. It started that a couple of days ago. With the use of the underwater camera, we found out just a few days ago that Betsey's calf's a little girl, which is great news.
When they get to the ocean, they jump out of the ocean. With tails to locomotion, the dolphin family swim in the sea. Swim in the sea.
How many of you guys know anything or have ever seen Commerson dolphins? Anybody? Now, we have a brand new baby up there, which is really special. She's going to be 2 weeks old tomorrow. Now, the mom is going to be this stark black and white color, and the little baby is going to be dark. Can you think of an advantage why the baby might be born so dark?
Camouflage?
That's exactly right. You're very smart. Let's go see the baby.
Watch your step on the way up. Our newest addition, which you are very, very lucky to get a chance to see, is our baby Commerson dolphin, and she's swimming alongside Betsey. Betsey's the mom. We recently learned that the baby is a female, so we now have 5 females in this pool.
When does it start to turn different colors?
Well, the calf has actually lightened up considerably since it was first born 13 days ago. When it was first born, it was very dark in color, and the area on their back that's white, it's starting to lighten up on the calf, so very quickly.
Does it have big teeth when it's born?
Actually, the calf had no teeth when it's first born, and it will slowly grow teeth in time. We estimate that when the calf was first born about 13 days ago, it may have weighed anywhere from about 13 to 20 pounds. Commerson's dolphins are one of the fastest swimming dolphins, and we haven't documented exactly how fast they swim, but we know it's definitely over 25 miles an hour when they're at their fastest speed. The calf will be weaned from mom at about 9 months of age, but they'll start eating fish anywhere from 2 to 4 months of age. There are very few places in the world where you can actually see Commerson's dolphins, and to actually see a birth, well, I'm one of the few people in the world that's had an opportunity to see that, so it's very special.
Betsey's given me a lot of joyous moments. I hope I've given her some moments of joy as well. I would like Betsey to be around a very long time, and we'll do everything we can to make sure that her life is a happy, productive, and long life.
Kalula is a baby giraffe who's known for more than just her long neck, as she's the newest member of a California wildlife sanctuary. Journey with Kalula as she bonds with her new herd. Follow Kalula's journey on